Hello, I'm Dave, host of Gen X Unchained on YouTube. I'd like to give a shout out to our new partner, Dubby, energy drink preferred by most gamers and content creators. If you'd like to try it out, go to dubby.gg and check them out.
Don't forget to use promo code Gen X Unchained and save 10% on your order. Also, look me up on YouTube.
What up, everybody? I'm Gen X Dave, and I'm the host of Gen X Unchained.
We can't hear you.
And she got on my thing and posted.
I'm the co-host, Mogan the Bull. That was Gen X Dave, and he will be right back. Oh, there he is. He's under my name, though.
Now,
I got you.
can you hear me now?
Are you talking?
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Turn your mic up.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. It may be my TV. I don't know. All right. I turned it up to double what I like it at, but okay.
Can you hear me now, though?
I can.
Is anybody out there? Can you hear me? Put a comment down if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure I get this right. So while we're
Yes, they can hear you on the
okay, all right.
YouTube.
So look,
Yeah, oh, she said that you were kind of quiet.
I don't know why. I'm turned up all the way.
I don't know that you're using that microphone. Nope.
There. I heard you do it there. I can hear you now.
There.
How about now?
We can hear you.
Alrighty. I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties. I have no clue.
Good.
Anywho, the first thing I like to do is talk about what had happened this afternoon. And before we get into this, I'd like to take this moment to sit there and say my condolences to the Kirk family. My condolences go out to the Kirk family, and that everyone should be on the same page and not condone this type of violence. And before all you left wing or whatever side you choose to be on, don't sit there and say it's the gun's fault, because it's not. This was a political bombshell, a ticking time bomb that has been going off, and yes, it was caused by the rhetoric of the Democratic Party. Nothing more, nothing less. The blood is on the Democratic Party's hands. I'm talking Maxine Waters, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Adam Shifty Schiff, J.B. Pritzker, Tampon Tim, Newscomb,
Hey,
Kathy Holcomb.
let's
This is what
Newscomb.
your hands. First and foremost,
Oh,
nothing more, nothing less.
sorry.
This was an assassination of a 31-year-old father, born and raised in Arlington Heights, Illinois. I'm just south of that by 3 hours. And this was an assassination with his
And we
daughter.
and we don't know who assassinated him yet,
We
so
don't
there's
know
no
that.
details on
No,
that.
but you know that it wasn't any of the right that did it. It was the left.
You don't know that. The right's just as
I do
fractured as
know
the
that.
rest. No, you don't. How, dude? Who's the shooter?
I,
You're
I
Until they,
don't
jumping to
know, but
conclusions. Why you gotta? Don't jump to conclusions, dude. This could be anybody. Like
it,
Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk went very public in a very big way.
yeah, and there was, listen, Milken, he had people on the left and the
Right.
right. It
Don't
didn't
make
like,
this. Yeah, and he was also involved in one of the biggest political arguments and
yes,
moral
he
arguments
has
and
went
Christian
against
moral
Trump
arguments
before.
and
I
Zionist
understand
argument
that.
in the
I
last
I
in
don't
our
agree
entire
with
life. Like
everything that Trump
we
has
don't
done.
we
I
don't know
don't
if
agree
it
with
was a
everything Charlie Kirk has said.
right,
But I'll tell you what, this is a devastating tragedy.
right for
hold on,
everybody, for
and hold on.
conservatives, for common sense, for honest debate.
Yeah, so hold on. Before we go any further into that, I also want to send my condolences out to the family of the kids in the Colorado school shooting happening at the same time the assassination of Charlie Kirk. So my condolences to the kids and their family members. My condolences to the Kirk family and
So
everyone that's involved with Charlie Kirk and his family that knows him on a personal level. Our hearts, our prayers, and our thoughts go out to every one of you,
right.
including the kids in Colorado and their families. Our prayers and thoughts go out to all of you. I don't condone that shit. I support the Second and First Amendment, but I do not condone shootings like this.
No.
Okay?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing to think about. That CEO was shot last year, or was that the beginning of this year?
What?
That was
It's
the end
the
of last year.
news
You're
cycle's
right.
so hectic; it's hard to tell exactly when all these things are happening. But the
You're right.
CEO, when the
It was
CEO was
late last
shot,
year.
it wasn't 12 hours later. They had a suspect based on a nose. So uh, let's see if they can have those resources here with Charlie to
They
bring
won't.
justice. Well, then that doesn't. Then that got to tell you a little bit more than it's a left-right thing, because the COs, like that dude was found the very same day, like within 24 hours, they had him in custody, and they caught him states away.
And I got videos that's been sent to me by a lot of people I know.
Right. And Charlie Kirk's shows are a lot more cameras around there than where that hotel where the CEO was walking out of.
Okay, so before we go into anything, I'm not in my show ever going to show that video.
Right.
I
Good
have two
job.
different angles. I have two different angles that's been sent to me of what happened to Charlie Kirk, and I will not show it. And
Yeah,
the reason I won't show either video is, for one, out of respect for the Kirk family and everyone involved with that family.
well, I'm sure they're not on the internet at the moment. I'm sure they're in their grief. But
No,
yeah,
they're
I
online.
agree. I agree on solidarity on that. Like, out of respect just for the moment, let people figure things out.
Yes.
Let people
No,
attempt to find him, like with the quickness, like they found the CEO shooter.
this is not at all a news broadcast. This is not something of in the moment news that we're bringing to you. I was at work when this happened. Dan was at work when this happened. Mocha was out taking care of his business when this
Yep.
happened. And I tell you guys this, okay, right here, right now. Any information that we may have is the same information you guys have. We're not going to pick it apart. We have no evidence to pick it apart. We don't know the manifesto, if there is one. We don't know. The cops know who the shooter is because they got multiple surveillance from the college that sees him leaving with the rifle. So that's all we know. We don't know anything else. Okay? We know as much as you guys. So let's get that out there right now. I will never show that video at any point in time ever in my podcast or
Not just my.
here now or in the future. I won't show it. Matter of fact, I will not even let it be shown. Okay? Because I have more respect for that. And let's make one thing clear. I'm not left, I'm not right, I'm a nationalist and America first. I've been that way since the day I was born. Bottom line. Okay? So if this happened to somebody on the left, I'd be just as angry as pissed off because you want to know why? I'm a human. I'm a human. And I know what's right and right and what's wrong is wrong. And what happened here, regardless of what side of political aisle it is on, this should never happen.
But I still think that it was political.
It may have been, but we won't know until the further investigation.
I don't think we'll know after the investigation. So
Even the investigators are saying it was political.
They're also saying that it was a assassination because it was
I'm
Yeah.
disgusted with some of the way the mainstream media is handling it. So
MSNBC, CNN, ABC,
mhm.
uh,
And the
MSNBC,
speculation they went off on is just
right?
so far off. It's so far to one side,
All you
and
mainstream media jackasses out there, this blood is on your hands. Pushing the rhetoric and the bullshit for the left the way you have. This is on your hands. The blood lies on your fingers.
I
Right
agree.
along all you ass clowns that are in politics that push the same fucking rhetoric, the lies, the misrepresentation, not only on the left, but also on the right. You sons of bitches put this shit out here and you push these false narratives and these freaking lies to the people and divide the country. And you wonder, oh, well, this, it's, I'm JB Pritzker and I'm on Twitter and this is Donald Trump's fault.
no, and then the people who are posting their little memes and videos overjoyed, I'll pray for you because you need it.
I don't understand how people can celebrate something like this. Like, honestly,
Because
be
they're on the opposite side of
celebratory.
what, because there's,
I don't care if
because
you're
what
on
you
the
said
opposite
about the
side
left and
again.
right is
Like,
valid. It's just
like,
don't assume the shooter did
like
the
Dave
shooter
said,
cared about that
like Dave
divide.
said, I don't care if it was somebody from the left or the right. It still get me mad, still get me upset,
Right.
and it's not right.
And
And
before you,
I
yeah,
believe the person that they catch and they find that is guilty for this needs to be a public humiliation and bring back public stoning. I
no, no, I want them to hang. I want them tied between two horses and ripped apart. That's what I
I
want.
want it
I
public.
want to know who paid him.
I want it public.
I want to know who
I
paid
don't
him.
want 20 years in prison either. I want from the courthouse to the death house instantly.
Good luck. What state was this done in?
Utah.
Utah.
And yes, they have the death penalty.
UVU.
Probably not the one that I want, but
Well, considering it was public and the grotesqueness of it, they might get that if they catch him. I'm also worried about a scapegoat going down because that was the other thing about the CEO thing. If you analyze the photos that they compared it to, they had different clothes, they had a different backpack, and they had a different nose. They were going off of the eye line, and they ignored the fact that the nose was different and everything else. And the news was just like, "Oh, he had a fake nose on." Did he though? Or is that just a random guy that matched the description that got picked up?
I don't know, but
But
I don't condone this type of violence. When you sit there and hate somebody for over the words that they say, over the words that they use so much that you have to shoot them over words, really? A lot of
yeah,
people don't know about Charlie Kirk, that he give the shirt off his back to you regardless what political aisle you stood on,
yeah.
regardless if you were political or not,
And,
regardless.
and I mean, he's even
hmm.
criticized Trump
Yeah,
before.
yes.
He
See, this
wasn't
is
all the way
grotesque.
on the bandwagon.
This is grotesque and garbage. Wikipedia, this is why you guys are doomed to drop here. But they got it. They got him updated already, and it's ignorant the stuff they have on his page, on his
Yeah, they
Wikipedia
got it up
page.
in 5 minutes after, or 5 seconds after Trump said Charlie Kirk passed.
I'm trying to look up his kids' names so we can ask any watchers that are that want to pray that hold their names in their in their minds when they do so. But I can't find it. He had a baby girl and he had a son.
He had two
Yeah,
kids.
yeah. He had an older son, like 4, and he had a baby girl. But I can't find their names. But
And the shooter stole
I
him
will. So.
from being
Hmm.
a faithful husband.
Camera view of the guy on the roof who pulled the trigger, right there. That's only information that has been released. Is that dumbass picture, knowing that that was the only thing that they're going to show.
Hmm. And similar news, there was a Amish woman who threw her baby, her 4-year-old toddler, into a Atwood Atwood Lake after her husband had drowned earlier that day.
Yeah, yesterday a transgender dolphin drowned.
What?
Yeah, drowned in a Missouri lake called Table Rock Lake.
What the?
Yep, Missouri.
Forgive me.
A trans
Forgive me.
dolphin.
Forgive me.
A female,
He said it for me. Thank you, Luke.
a female who identified as a trans dolphin
Dude,
thought it was
dude.
okay to swim in.
Dave, think about this for a second. The dolphins literally have a higher IQ than the average human.
Hold on,
Every single dolphin ever tested had a higher than average IQ compared to the human. Do
I
you think
ever
there's really a transgender dolphin that exists?
let me finish what I was saying. A female who identified as a transgender dolphin went swimming in a freshwater lake in Missouri and drowned. You get what I put right
Mm,
there? Fresh water.
tell the
Where's
truth.
drown?
Tell the truth. Stop saying dolphin. A human, a mentally insane human.
I'm repeating what the news article said.
Well, the news article, that was the point. So I told you about this
Am I
lady who threw her
responsible?
her son into the water, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so her name's Ruth Miller. She's an Amish lady. Her husband's Amish. Of course, they're Amish family, right?
right.
Do Amish know how to swim?
Yes.
I don't know, but I know dolphins don't swim in fresh water.
Dolphins don't swim. Dolphins walk through the water. They fly. Like
They
flip.
swim
Flipper.
in
Flipper.
salt water,
Faster
Not
than
fresh
lightning.
water. Fresh water.
Oh. So that lady has a mental problem.
Yeah, and I put in the comments. I said dolphins don't swim in fresh water. That's why it drowned.
I don't care what she identifies as. I just need to know she had a mental problem.
Well, obviously, you should have seen the outfit they found her in. Oh my god!
It's still that's a whole lot different. Maybe not the mom, what he said, but the transgender dolphin is a whole lot different than what happened 4 hours ago, 8 hours, 6 hours ago, whatever.
Look, all I'm saying is a lot of crazy shit's been going on. Okay, and we got to think about this for a minute and make sure that the real, true motherfuckers are held accountable. Okay, all right. So first off, you got to let the police, the FBI, and whoever else is involved investigate it, find the person, bring him to justice, and release the details on who the person was. Was there a manifesto? What's their uh, uh, media?
Identity.
Their media. What were they on X? Were they on Facebook? Were they on their social media accounts? I want to know details.
I don't. Charlie Kirk has passed away. His kids don't have a father. That's enough for me. I just, I
It's sad.
want to know how I can help them. And none of that stuff is going to help them. It's not going to help that boy. It's not going to help that little girl. It's definitely not going to help the wife. She might think it's going to, but when all those things are done, she's still going to have a hole.
Well, it depends on her grieving process, honestly.
And just so everybody knows, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen to Turning Point USA.
No.
We don't know what's going to happen with the other projects that Charlie and his partners are going to happen. So we don't have none of that information. They have not released any information. Okay. So if that's what you're here looking for, we don't have that. We're in the dark just like everyone else is. Yes, we can speculate and sit here and do all this and that, including the school shooter in Colorado.
Like I'm already kind of doing.
That those 3 kids that got shot, nobody knows what's going on. Okay.
No, and honestly, I think that person has a mental issue too.
Right.
But I don't know for a fact. Like on the lonely saying, I don't know for a fact. But for the past since last year, it's been transgender after transgender after transgender after transgender that's shooting up these schools.
There's no such thing. That's what Charlie Kirk believed. There's no such thing. There's mentally ill people.
Well, these mentally ill people after mentally ill people after mentally ill person shooting up these schools.
I prefer to think of them as inflicted by lesion.
I'm sorry, they have the mind virus and they killed themselves.
Some of them. Some of them. Not all of them.
All I'm saying is this right here. Regardless,
some of them are just mentally ill and they don't take it out on other people.
Regardless what you do or don't call them. Okay. The fact is this right here. If we had sane veterans that are still allowed to carry because they don't have mental problems in our schools, armed, our schools would not be going through this. That takes care of 2 problems, 3 problems all in one. Okay, all in one shot.
Yeah, they got to make sure they don't have PTSD too, because they don't consider that the kind of mental problem that prohibits you from having guns.
Didn't you just hear what I said?
Yeah. Did you say PTSD? I didn't hear you say.
Said
I
mental
thought,
issues.
right. Yeah, well, that's what I mean is like they can
PTSD, bro.
PTSD, yeah, but you can still get a gun with PTSD. So
But
any
if you
so
have, I said, put these vets that don't have mental issues,
mhm,
that includes PTSD. Okay.
okay.
I shouldn't have to say it, but that includes that. If you arm them and put them into schools as school officers, none of these school shootings would happen.
Well,
If you democratic cities like Chicago, like here in Springfield, didn't defund the police but reformed the police, you'd have enough officers to do what your city got to do.
yeah.
Okay.
But in most states, there's an exclusion for people with PTSD, which is why I mentioned it because it wouldn't be an exclusion in what you're talking about.
It will be. It
Yeah.
should.
No, it
It
won't
should
be an
be.
exclusion. Exclusion means excluding. So if you have mental problems, excluding PTSD. So somebody who would have PTSD would think, okay, well, I can go and join this
No,
because they could get a gun.
you
Because
should
there's
not
an
be able
exclusion
to.
for them to be able to get a gun, even though that's a mental problem. And I would think it's a mental problem that should say you shouldn't have a gun because that means you're bipolar. But when you go bipolar, you go violent. So,
Not
I mean,
everybody that's bipolar goes violent.
no, PTSD. What you're doing is that's why it used to be called shell shock because you get put back in that moment in your head and you get stuck in it with a level of anxiety that could lead you to be violent. So PTSD is something you should
Could,
be able to get a
yeah,
gun if you
could,
have PTSD. It shouldn't be
could
an exclusion.
because some people with PTSD also cower if they're
Mhm.
scared. They cower. They
Mhm.
go into a corner. They hide.
Depends on what they did. If they're fight or
It
flight.
depends
If
on what happened, what tragedy
mhm.
happened to them
Yeah.
to cause
What
them to
right.
have PTSD.
Right, whether it was fight or flight, but that's the problem is a
Right.
lot of them survived because they went into fight and they did things they didn't wanna do, and
I agree. There
you
is
don't want
more
them. You don't want
there.
somebody like that
Well,
going
I mean, I want to think that there's more in our service that are having PTSD problems than in the world. But people in the world see somebody wearing this shirt
yeah. What's that?
and
Get close.
they they have um they have to go take their meds to calm down.
What is it? I can't see it.
Uh,
Oh, they see Trump and they go nuts? That's not real PTSD. That's a mental problem where you take another that's like
but they're calling that
stolen
the
valor.
PTSD
Yeah, but
of
it's not
the modern
PTSD.
society.
No,
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 that's
no.
stolen valor. That's taking a different mental disease and trying to
That's
make it
called
yours.
DPS, Donald Trump syndrome. What that
Yeah,
is.
there you go. Donald Trump syndrome. Uh,
All I'm saying is this right here. Regardless, okay, it's
no, it's TDS, Trump derangement syndrome.
there.
Yeah,
You go.
And it goes both ways. You can
Yeah,
be completely crazy against Trump or completely crazy for him. And it's both the same diagnosis either way, but it's a classification.
yeah. So
Like right now, Stephen King used to be TDS on the hate side, and then Trump said the Epstein files are a hoax, and suddenly overnight, fucking Stephen King switched from the hate Trump TDS to the love Trump TDS.
but
He's like,
he's still a Democrat.
right, yeah, but he's a Democrat who was hate Trump TDS to love Trump TDS because now he's supporting him. Now he's like, oh, hi.
no
Yeah.
matter what side of the aisle you're
Yeah.
on,
Me,
do
you,
that.
and Bill Gates, buddy.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
but hold on. But you gun hating sons of bitches has nothing to do with the gun. as a person that's in control of the gun. Okay, so before you start sitting there saying it's the gun's fault, it's the gun's fault. No, it has nothing to do with the pew pew. It has
I
to
don't.
do with the person that pulled the trigger. That's what it's got to do with.
I don't think those people are going to watch this show, and I don't care to give them my thought.
I'm making clips,
So,
and I saved clip storage just for this.
I don't. One thing I've learned, I don't argue with anti-gun nuts, anti-Second Amendment nuts. I don't argue with not pro-life, pro-abortion nuts. I don't argue with what's the other nuts? Climate change nuts. I don't have enough time in my life to give them any of my space in my brain. So like I've already done it enough that I don't care to do it anymore. Like I was like,
Well, I argue about to my sister all the
like
time about, you know, if abortion is right or wrong.
right. I can have an honest debate about it, but uh, if you're a pro-abortion nut to where you're at the rallies spitting on people and stuff, I don't have enough space in my brain to give you any room.
You can't
Uh,
give somebody like
so
that. You can't give somebody like that um, any knowledge to change their mind. So why try?
right,
It's
that's what I'm
almost
saying.
it's almost like helping somebody that don't want to help, the help.
You know,
You can't do
flat
it.
flat earthers still have a little bit of space in my brain, like like a little bit.
All right, well, I take a quick breather. We take a quick breather for a real second so I can compose a little bit.
Hello, I'm Dave, host of Gen X Unchained on YouTube. I'd like to give a shout out to our new partner, Dubby, energy drink preferred by most gamers and content creators. If you'd like to try it out, go to dubby.gg and check them out.
Don't forget to use promo code GenXUnchained and save 10% on your order. Also, look me up on YouTube.
And we're back. Oh,
But
it,
yeah, no, this was a tragedy today of
Well,
poor people
I got of
across
who?
the nation,
four
you
people
know, total.
total across the
The three
world.
kids,
That's not
Well,
including however many got shot today in Chicago. Just saying.
well,
right.
a lot more people overall died as well with them today. A lot of people died today. So
But
And it's
just
sad.
not, I cannot get my head wrapped around of what these families are going through right now. I
Yeah.
can't. I mean, when my son at the age of 16 had a seizure, and he almost died. I was watching life flash before my eyes, like it was me. And even with that not being as severe as what happened today, uh, I, I don't think I would know what to do.
mhm.
I would be lost, you know. So thoughts and prayers go out to the families in Colorado and the Kirk family.
Well,
And none of this should ever happen, ever. And for the people that are laughing about all of this and think it's a great thing, may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh, Outside of
Cleanse
that,
yourself.
I mean, I should have never watched his videos. I should have never clicked on the links, but they came from people that I trust. They wouldn't send me no,
yeah,
you
it's a
know,
fact
and
of it's just a fact of the universe, man. It happened. So I mean, it's It's nightmarish to watch.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of speakers that go out and do the same type of thing as Charlie Kirk and has been for a while. I don't think they're going to go out very often anymore.
Well, because why?
Because of this. And
Mhm.
we're talking,
Well,
there's a lot of people out there that do
uh,
that. We're talking
I hope
about
this doesn't deter anybody from their path. But I mean, what I
exactly.
was saying earlier about letting people occupy space in my brain with like criticism and anger, uh, I got a lot of space in my brain for Charlie Kirk and his family, and it's not reserved for anger. It's reserved for love. These people did not deserve what they got. They don't, and whatever the motive of the shooter, uh, it's not. It's going to be counter to that because he has more space in my brain now because of you.
Right.
He's in my thoughts now. He's in my prayers now. His family is. And prior to this, it wasn't that case. So you haven't achieved your goal. Prior to this, I would have told you I'm looking forward to having a debate with Charlie
Right.
about the things we do disagree on because we agree on almost everything except for two things. And, and that's the whole thing is like, I don't care about any of that stuff right now. I just care about Charlie and his kids,
Well,
his
I,
wife.
I don't necessarily care about Charlie. Charlie's in
I
heaven.
do.
I know that.
I like
I know
Charlie.
Charlie's in
There's a
heaven, and just by
I care
listening to
about
him
him
for two
because
years. Now,
it's within the 3
I
days.
do have in my hearts and thoughts and prayers, I do have Charlie's family.
It's within the 3 days. So, like at the moment, this is like for his faith is a time of grieving. He's not there yet. He's in the ground for 3 days. Uh,
No.
and that's his faith is the Bible, and that's the belief is that like
Yeah,
you're here still, and then you go there.
and he stood up for a lot, dude. A
So
lot.
I
The
bet he's there with his family right now.
the the reason why I have so much respect for people like Charlie Cook, Kirk, Megan Kelly, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, this guy named DeSouza or something like that. I can't remember his full name. I may even have that wrong. Um, Officer Tatum and stuff like that. The reason why I have respect for these people, and I have a lot of respect for a lot of different people on both sides of the aisle. But the reason why I have respect for people like this is because not only one, in my eyes, have they earned it from me, but two, they never turned away from what they believed in when it comes to politics, religion, sports, whatever the case may be. They
It's
believe
always the same, and it's always pro God.
exactly. And I have
Mhm.
a lot of respect for everybody in the podcast world, content creator world that sticks to your guns and believe what you believe in and hold it honestly and you know regardless what it is uh
Regardless what people say
Well,
about it.
yeah,
Charlie was still a young buck, and
yeah, very young.
Yeah,
so
he was young.
like your religious beliefs develop over a lifetime. And my biggest concern there, my biggest comfort there is he was a Christian, so like he believed in Christ, he believed in God.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, and that's it don't matter what church he goes to at that point because the Bible says when two people can agree on anything in the Bible, then it is so, and Christ is with them, right? So that's the whole thing. Was like me and him might have hundreds of disagreements, but I've seen Charlie Kirk grow his faith. I've seen a few of his religious debates, and I've seen where he's amended his own faith based on input from other people of faith as well, debating
And
and talking with him. So,
experience.
like, I respect the guy. I really don't. This is unfortunate, and Like I
He
said,
talked about feeling the Spirit of Christ in Israel right in front of the lake that God walked or Jesus walked on.
Right.
yep.
You know, and another thing is too. Uh,
Now I had criticisms with mixing the political with the religious, but I mean that's part of a debate about the Bible. That's what I look forward to having with them, and the shooter kind of robbed everybody of that because
Right.
we've seen Charlie go into debate, lose the debate, and watch it himself and then amend his own beliefs, his own faith, his own understanding based
Well, he
on
was
how
never closed
the
minded. He was
right,
always open minded
right.
about everything.
Mhm.
If you can change my mind, then I'll change my mind. If you can't, then I'm just going to stay on the points that I'm on.
Mhm.
yeah, and that's the way he was, and that's exactly
He,
the person he was.
he was kind of like Crowder but cooler.
Yeah, he was like,
I did like him better than Crowder.
yeah,
So, like
it because Crowder kind of gets a little extreme sometimes, and
mhm.
sometimes I think without him knowing that he does it, he makes it about himself.
Mhm.
Sometimes instead of making it about what the actual topic you were talking about, you know, um, and that's a lot of things. A lot of podcasters and content creators make mistakes on. It's not about you. Yes, in some instances, if it's about you, it's about you. But you can't come into a topic and be like, you know, saying one thing and then turn the whole conversation about you, knowing that that's the reason why you're having the show anyway. It's about you. So it's not about you.
Who?
Anybody. You know what I'm saying? Stop. He kind of, he's a little extreme, and sometimes he makes it about himself.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Crowder.
yeah. So that's the one thing. That's my takeaway from Crowder. I like the guy.
Sounded like my ex-wife for a second. It's not about you. It's not always about you. I went into a little PTSD myself. Got lost. Like, wait, what? What are we talking about?
Bring it in, Dan. Bring it
Like,
back.
did you ever hear Steven Crowder's ex-wife like
Oh,
berate him?
no.
And then yeah, dude, it was so she started the recording after she stopped talking, and he like after she had like triggered him. But the full recording was out there, and it was like, no, man, you're like totally fucking ragging on him and disrespecting him.
That's crazy.
Uh, but whatever.
Anyway,
That's
yeah,
their relationship.
I had to, I, we went to Mondays and Fridays, and I was fine with that. But once this happened, I called you guys, or you called me, Dan, and
Right.
called you, Moken,
Yeah,
and
I had heartfelt feelings about it. Like I wanted to put it out there that like I would like prayers for Charlie Kirk and his family, and they're definitely in mine. And the shooters definitely didn't achieve their goal if that was to silence Charlie, because Charlie's going to speak much louder now.
yeah, and he's going to speak on a level that none of us out here can fathom. Nobody, none of us.
And it's also like use discernment with that too. Just because people throw his name out there, don't necessarily mean what they're saying
And I
is to be
followed Charlie,
taken with a salt.
and I followed Charlie Kirk on YouTube since he started.
Mm-hmm.
I've been following him since day one.
Right.
And it, he, you know, doing what he did, man, I was proud of his work. And I don't know if he was ever told that what he does is a good thing. And I know to know Charlie the way that we all know him, I can tell you this for sure that there wasn't a day gone by that Charlie's wife didn't say how proud she was of him.
Mm-hmm.
So, as we deal with this grief as a nation, as we should as a whole, uh,
Damn.
and come to the same agreement that this is uncalled for, regardless of what side of the aisle you're on or to anyone, period, for any reason, you have to really sit back and take a moment of silence for those kids, take a moment of silence for the Kirk family, and God, he's going to be missed, but not forgotten. That's for sure.
Definitely.
I'll see him soon.
But anyway,
Anybody that wants to will.
anyone got anything else they want to add before we wrap it up?
Nope.
Dan?
No, but if somebody is watching this and picked up on that, also keep Vincent Miller on your mind. That's the 4-year-old boy that was thrown in the lake.
Prayers go out to him and his grieving family members. Prayers to the family of the Colorado school shooting, and prayers to the Kirk family, everyone that's involved with it. Much love to all you guys. And until Friday, I'm Dave. That's Lonely. That's Smoke. This is Gen X. Like, comment,
Peace out.
subscribe. See you later, guys.
Steel boots stomping loud in the shadows of the crowd. Dust rises